and defend. So in this clip right here, we see as soon as the ball's getting played out to the fullback, that winger goes out wide to press. Now we can also notice that the weak side winger tucks in, using that line as a reference. Welcome back to another video. Today we are going over the responsibilities of a winger. Here is a graphic of where the wingers are usually positioned, usually found out wide on the flanks. Here's a list of what they should be doing: beating opponents 1v1, creating chances, and of course tracking back, helping out in defense. So first, let's look at positioning. In general, you will find wingers out on the flanks, just like you see in this clip right here. Out wide, defending wide areas, positioning themselves out wide. Whenever the ball is on the weak side, usually wingers will tuck into the half spaces to generally create some chances inside. As a winger, you need to have confidence in your dribbling ability. Here you can see this winger take their first touch forward and go directly at the defender. What this helps generate is an attack and getting the ball into that final third to generate some sort of chance. Here you can see another winger identifying the space behind, using their speed and ability to get by that defender. This is going to happen often in these areas of the pitch, so make sure that you can identify those spaces early and attack them as quick as possible. Sometimes the space may be inside and not out on the wings. It's your job to identify these situations and attack it with speed and with your dribbling ability. If you find these areas to be open, it's a very dangerous area to generate dangerous attacks. Your job as a winger is to create chances whenever the ball is in the final third. These chances are going to come through crosses, combination play, dribbling, winning corner kicks, winning free kicks, drawing fouls, wherever it is in the final third, but it's going to come from your ability to identify that. Here you can see a couple clips of this winger putting in crosses into dangerous zones so that their teammates can get on it. Every time that you can put the ball in those areas, you're going to create some sort of chance. Here you can see another winger using their dribbling ability to identify the space in behind and get a cross off. This is going to happen often in the games, so make sure you're able to identify those moments every single time you are in the final third. Sometimes you may have to make the runs into that space. When you do make those runs, look at your surroundings, look who's in the box, scan your shoulder, and pick out that teammate. The main objective of a winger is to create chances, but you do have to track back and defend. So in this clip right here, we see as soon as the ball's getting played out to the fullback, that winger goes out wide to press. Now we can also notice that the weak side winger tucks in, using that line as reference, just to squeeze the opponents on one side of the field. In this next clip right here, we can see that this winger is tight on the fullback, waiting for something to happen, but they're always defending that wide zone. As you can see, another player comes into that zone. He goes out to slightly press the fullback, but there's a 2v1 advantage, so he got beat. He just drops back into the zone. In this next clip, we can see that this winger steps out to defend that fullback. However, the space in behind could have been a better option, just because in this next play you can see that now this winger has space to go forward, or maybe the fullback didn't communicate in time. In this next clip, we can see how this winger does drop into this zone to create a 2v1 numerical advantage on the flanks. This forces the opponent to play backwards. In this next clip, the same thing happens, but the opponent's fullback decides to overlap, but now it's still a 2v2 situation, which helps your team have that numerical advantage. In this scenario, we have a fullback just dropping into space, again creating a numerical advantage, 2v1 situation here, and that's going to force the opponent to play backwards, or in this case, win the ball.